If you're not trying to create opportunities for yourself, you're never going to have enough deals going on. This just gives us an idea of what every project will look like. What's up, you guys? I'm going to be taking you through a day in the life of a real estate investor. Today's Wednesday. We're getting started a little bit late. It's 10 a.m. right now. We're headed into the office. We have a few meetings with our virtual employees. I might be walking a few properties later today. Have to make a few calls. But yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. So before we got this space, this was like a massage therapy stuff, or I don't know, but they got it painted pink, and you know, I just told the guy to leave it. It's not really that big of a deal. We're inside the office all the time. People love to talk about it, so we just left it.
What a mess.
So one of the first things I do when I come into the office, probably the first 30 minutes, is catch up on emails, phone calls. My acquisitions guy is not here right now, but when he is, talk with him, kind of talk about what we have going on. But some emails that I need to respond to right away, or need to sign an addendum, trying to close a deal next week. I got to set up the RON, the remote online notary, for a deal I'm supposed to buy on Friday, and then got to respond to just a few other typical, you know, admin emails, and then we got to hop on our call here right after that. Man, you know what? I totally forgot about you had that appointment. I was like, nah, where's Jovi at? He's not here. All right. Well, make sure you take some good pictures, interior, exterior, and we'll see if we can get it locked up.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'd be good to make him a seller finance offer. I think this is rent ready.
Yeah.
I'll ask him about the other unit.
So I totally forgot my acquisitions guy had a seller walkthrough today in Vancouver, Washington for a duplex. And then that guy also has another single property with a big lot on it, and then like another 10,000 square foot lot. We'll make him a few offers, like 3 different offers on those 3 properties. See if he bites on one of them or all of them, and then we'll see what we can do with them. So right now I'm looking at the whiteboard, and we have like about 8 active projects. And when I say active, I mean they're either listed, 1 is pending. We have 2 that are coming on the market in the next few weeks. We have 2 still being rehabbed that aren't close to coming on the market, and then we have 2 we're set to buy, 1 on Friday and 1 next week if everything goes well. So I'd say that's about 8. On top of that, we have a few different contracts that just have to go through like title issues and probate issues. I don't count those as active projects just because anything could happen with those. You know, in this game, you always have to be making offers. If you're not trying to create opportunities for yourself, you're never going to have enough deals going on. I think we're maxed out with what we can take on for like personal fix and flips. Just in terms of crews, like good contractors are tough to come by. Raising the money, I think, is pretty doable. So I think we need to start trying to wholesale a little bit more. If we lock up any more new deals or push closing out far enough where we can sell 1 or 2 and then get ready to buy another one. But we got to get all these off the books in the next few months. Gonna hop on a quick Google Meets call. But sometimes I'll do a background, sometimes I won't. It doesn't really matter, it's just for fun. But this one is called Colombian Background or Colombian Balcony. And so I did it because all my virtual employees are actually from Medellin, Colombia. I say virtual employees to other people, but the correct term that people use in real estate is VAs, which is virtual assistant. But to me, like once you have a few and you've worked with multiple throughout the years and you find the right ones, VAs, you know, calling someone like, hey, this is my VA, like I'm not a big fan of that. Like they're part of your team, they help you move the needle forward, even if it's doing the mundane tasks that you hire them to do. But like you wouldn't tell someone like, you know, my acquisitions guy, I wouldn't say, hey, this is my in-house assistant, you know, or whatever you want to call it, like my in-office assistant. You know, everyone has a role, regardless of where they're located, in the States or virtually somewhere else. You know, I don't think you should be calling them VAs once they're on your team. As we wait for Julian to hop on real quick, I want to talk about my virtual team that I have. So I have Julian, Nico, Alejandro. They're all primarily just on the phones, right? So they all do a little bit of cold calling, prospecting. Julian and Alejandro do some lead management as well. I want to train Alejandro up to do some acquisitions as well. It'll take some time. They have a little bit of an accent, but I've had him focus on the Spanish-speaking sellers for the moment. And then I have Maria and Samuel. So they both do like data, uploading data. We track every wholesale deal that comes into our inbox. We look at who buys it, if they use private money or hard money, because if they're private money, we want to send the private lender a letter. They just do like a bunch of more computer admin tasks. And that's really the whole team. I've had more at one time. I've had less at one time when it comes to the virtual assistants, the virtual employees. These are all sourced myself. So they're all young, they're all 20 to 23. They all go to university in Colombia, in Medellin, not through any agency or anything. I'm not the big fan of the agency model. I've done it when I first started because I didn't know. But when it comes to virtual assistants, you're better off, in my opinion, finding your own. And it's gonna be a lot more work though, right? You have to train them, you have to stay on top of them, you have to have weekly meetings with them. You can't just give them a task and let them do it, right? It's not that simple. But if you do through an agency, yeah, some of them will come trained, but for the most part, you still have to train them how you want them to operate in your business, and you're paying double, triple the price is if you source them yourself. So I pay all my people $3 US an hour. Some of you guys are probably like, man, that's crazy cheap, or like, you know, I've had people tell me like I'm exploiting them. But the crazy part is like $3 US in Colombia is really good money. So the way it works is it's a win-win for everybody. I win because I'm getting cheap labor. They do good quality work. Obviously I have to be on top of them. Things happen as it does with anybody. They're winning because they have a flexible schedule. Most of them are part-time, I should say. I have had full-time people, and I've had to let them go because I found out they were working 2 jobs at the same time, right? Mine and someone else's. And so with these, I'm a little bit flexible. They get good money, they get bonus incentives, and so it's a win-win for everybody, and that's what you gotta do in business, right? Win-win for everyone. So then I guess I should talk about my other employee. I mentioned her earlier today. I say employee, but really she's my boss.
Real men know that the girlies are always in charge, but okay.
But anyways, this is my girlfriend, Gabrielle. She's gonna be the cameraman, shadowing me for all these vlogs. She also does like a bunch of like bookkeeping stuff, content editor. She does stuff with some in-house stuff with our CRM, REI Sift, with our data, like deep dives. But basically she does what I don't wanna do, right? So it allows me to focus on what I like to do and kind of building the systems, and also like finding new deals and raising new money and dealing with contractors. So she's a huge part of this. We'll see how these YouTubes do. If I'm not at 100K subscribers in a month, she's fired. That's the goal we're aiming for.
Nice.
She also has a YouTube, and she's got like 15K subs. She's like I don't know what she does, like a girl content creator, like for the girls or whatever.
I'm just a lifestyle content creator.
Yeah, so she's been pushing me to do content for a while. I haven't cared for it, but we're gonna try to do it and show you guys the day-to-day life of being a real estate investor. And now I'm about to hop on a call with Julian. Hey Julian, how are you?
Good. What about you?
I'm good, I'm good. So we changed the whole lead manager process. I don't know if you've noticed or not with statuses. I'll probably have a call with you, you know, you and Alejandro, maybe Thursday or Friday. He said Friday would work better for him, but I want to talk with you guys about the new process. We completely changed it, because one thing with this new process is we don't want to let leads fall through the cracks as much. Everyone will be able to see. If Joey's not calling new leads, everyone's going to be able to see it, you know, because it's all going to be in SIFT-line. I want to make sure that we're all on it, me, you, Alejandro, so that you get to the lead managers, and then we can start talking about more training, how to have the conversations and push them ready for an offer, and determine what is a cold, warm, and hot lead, you know?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Julia. Hey, someone, how are you?
I want to turn on my camera because I'm...
All right, someone, take care and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, man.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Gonna grab a quick bite. This new spot just opened up right down the street. We're gonna walk to it.
So I just got the email, the remote, the Ron tomorrow, the signing is at 1, which is good, because I was a little worried today because I got these 2 walkthroughs with these contractors and I wasn't sure what time I'd be back. So it kind of just opens up my day a little bit more, because we're supposed to get that closed on Friday. So I really want to get it closed. It's a condo. We have it at 120. I had 2 realtors run me comps. They think I had one realtor say 265 to 285. I had the other realtor say 275 to 300, which if you go off those numbers, you're thinking, dang, that's a smoking deal. For me, I'm a little bit hesitant. This is the first condo we're ever doing. And we're gonna walk it later today. But there's like four or five other condos in the same area still for sale, and 2 of them are remodels. So I'm a little bit iffy. I'm banking my number at 250. on the high end. So one thing when you run your comps is you always want to talk about a low end to high end ARV. And so we'll see what ends up doing on this one. But I think at 120, no matter what, I can't lose.
Here's lunch. Pesto. And I don't know what that is, but it's a new Italian sandwich spot. Prosciutto. Man, everyone's taxing nowadays, man. 16 bucks for a sandwich is crazy. While I eat lunch, before I hop on my next call and before we head out, figured I'd throw on the new Netflix show, Meet the Hoopers, and we'll see how it is. So now we're headed to a property that I'm supposed to close next week. I have the contractor I'm using for that one, but we're meeting a new one. He's gonna give me a bid on it just so I can see where he comes in compared to the other quotes I got. We'll probably get his numbers here, and he'll probably come out with us to Gresham where I'll meet 2 different contractors. Today's a busy day. It's shaping up to be a pretty busy day where we're gonna be driving everywhere. I got a text, there's hoop at noon at the local college, and I would love to be there, right? I love to hoop. So the crazy part is normally these days we're not always all over the place like today. I got texted to go hoop in 15 minutes at the local college. Obviously that's not gonna be able to happen, but tell them to keep me in mind for the next one because I love to hoop. I love to hoop.
Tell them that you're a City League champ.
I'm a former City League champ. I haven't won it in a few years, but
A few, like 5.
But then we moved to Vegas for a year. Was in 3 championships. We lost them all. But this year we're gonna get back. We're gonna get it back this year. Yo estoy ahí a las 2:30.
Ok, perfecto.
Órale, gracias,
Bye, pues de nada.
Órale, pues, bye.
Bye.
This is the first townhome we're doing. So we have this locked up for 211. We're supposed to close on this two or 3 weeks ago, an on-market deal. But of course, on the other side is the bank. So they're taking their sweet time. Now we're set to close this next week, but truthfully, I don't have high hopes for it to close next week. My pops is my GC on 95% of our deals, but as we start to get more and more deals, we're always looking for more subs and more quality contractors, and that's kind of been our struggle as of late, is finding those people. So they're doing the whole roof, the HOA is. And so with that, there's gonna be an assessment. The bank is gonna pay for that. They just agreed to that. We're still trying to get a price reduction out of them for them wasting our time. We're gonna be almost a month later after closing. Like I said, we had everything lined up on our end. Just dealing with the banks, man. They like to take their sweet time. It's gonna be pretty much all cosmetic. You know, we gotta patch this up, probably remove and replace. We might leave the kitchen cabinets, just clean them up, new countertops, flooring all throughout. We'll do carpet from the stairs on up, half bath here, which we're gonna do completely. There's a garage in here, but this should be a quick cosmetic one. Just finished walking in with one contractor. I'm waiting for another contractor to show up. Even though it's all cosmetic, I think our budget's gonna be right around 25, which is what I had budgeted. I have a 30K budget for it. I think I talked about it briefly earlier. We're buying it for 120, have a 30K budget at 150. I'm using private money on this, so they're giving me 150 up front. So they're gonna pay the 120. I'll probably have to pay like 3K in closing costs. So that means I'm gonna get 27K, right? That 27K, I gotta buy material and then pay my labor with it. We're gonna wait for this next contractor to show up. We got another hour and a half drive back to the office before we end the day. Realistic side of dealing with contractors. I just called him. We were supposed to meet 5 minutes ago at 2:30. I called him. He says he's 20 minutes away. He blames it on traffic, which I get it. On one hand, there's always traffic. On the other hand, you should always prepare for it. So he told me 20 minutes, so I'm gonna head over to Mickey D's real quick, grab a quick Coke. Thank you. So the contractor should be here in about 5 to 10 minutes. But now that we're back, I'm gonna get some more measurements for the material. So we're gonna measure the doors, I think we got the cabinets and the flooring already, but just double check. And we're gonna walk through it again. I try and visualize. We have a few design books. We have 3 design books we use. We don't want our flip to look like everybody else's. So we just do little different things. My girlfriend created these. This is gonna be our first time implementing this. You know, here you have page 1, which is the concept, which is a clickable link to whatever page. Kitchen, like for example, this sink, I don't think we'll be able to implement in this condo. Some of this other stuff, it may not work, right? Like this dining room fixture, maybe we'll add it, maybe we won't. It might be too much for a simple condo. You know, you go to the primary bedroom, that's pretty simple. Then you go to the primary bathroom. Since this is 1 bathroom, we can't do a double vanity. We typically, on something like this, we're not gonna tile the bathroom. So we'll take what we can and switch up everything else. So, and then you have a secondary bathroom, which does include the single vanity. It has the tub. This just gives us an idea of what every project will look like. Not everything will be the same. Every house is different, every project is different. Some things you want to leave just for budget purposes, some things you want to change. We want to do things the right way. We also don't want to overdo it, right? Typically when people design stuff, they want the best product, they want it to look elegant, and our comps don't support that. We're gonna get some measurements right now, wait for the contractor to pull up. That way today or tomorrow we can put together the material list and have an idea of what our material budget will be. I'm guessing we're gonna be somewhere between 10 to 15K for material max. Obviously the lower the better, and then our labor, I think we're gonna be between 10 and 15 as well. So I think 30 is my max budget on this, and then if I can land somewhere between 18 to 25, I'll be happy.
Sí. Quitarle todo trim. No puertas, sea fácil. Todo esto es más fácil, creo que la otra, nomás es repasar todo. Nuevas puertas, como te digo, quitar el papo chido.
La puedo quitar y poner, que mire todo nuevo.
Es una unidad en ese lado.
So now we're headed back to the office. We have an hour 20 drive home. So we're probably gonna get back to the office at 5 p.m. We're probably gonna be at the office till 6:30. Because today was one of those days where we're out and about. Spoke with this guy. We had verbally agreed for him to do the day-in flip. So he's a contractor. My pops has worked with him before. This is the first time I'm working with him directly. He's been around for I think like 2 years now. So he's a cool guy. Verbally we agreed to a price. I told him to wait till tomorrow because I'm gonna wait to see what the guy who was just with us before this, see what number he comes out at. And then got to talk it over with my pops, right? He's the contractor, he's the one with the experience dealing with these guys. All in all, I think it should be pretty quick. You know, if we agree to it and move forward with this guy, got to close on it Friday, get all the material for him and his guys to start working Saturday. Like he told me they'll get on it right away. So we'll see how it all goes, and now we got a long drive back to the office. Not getting back into the office. If it was just me, I'd probably be here till like 6:30 or so. Like I said, my cameraman, my girlfriend wants to leave so she can make some dinner. So we'll probably leave here at 6. I want to introduce you guys to my acquisitions guy. He's still here. You guys are going to be seeing more of him.
What's up?
What up, man?
You guys vlogging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, the desk is a mess. I'm Joby. I'm Ben's best employee. I bring the deals in.
So now that I'm back, I'm gonna catch up with him. He was at an appointment at a walkthrough earlier today. You guys saw that on the FaceTime. I'm gonna see how his day went, what other conversations he had. Because his role is, you wanna tell him your role, your day-to-day schedule?
We have leads come in, and I'm the one who talks to the sellers. I'm negotiating the prices, finding out information about the property. I'm going out there, taking a look, meeting the sellers, and if we happen to enter into contract with them, I'm helping the transaction go smoothly. Pretty much my role is finding deals.
This is the guy that makes the deals happen. People love him. Listen to my callers, cold call. Plus here's some lead management stuff.
Yeah.
Just answers it, yeah.
Hello? I am looking for Mary. You're kidding, aren't you? This is James, and I'm actually calling about her property in Salem and seeing if she's interested in selling it. Well, Mary's not on planet Earth, but I'll sell you the property.
Interesting. So it's on Craigslist, so he's doing a FSBO maybe? It's a small house, but it's also like, we haven't walked inside of it. It's fire damaged. So I think it's like 120K rehab. We have that other one three doors down. Yeah, I think this one with the lot could be worth it. Or you could wait, wait for Al to call you back.
Yeah, because
County taxes and septic and well. So that's interesting. But it's newer roof, gutters, and furnace.
we're scheduled to sign tomorrow. Well, I'm hoping. I think we should be done and should be recorded hopefully by tomorrow. All right, I'll talk to you later and tell Beatrice I said hi. Okay, alright, bye now. Dude,
What?
that tenant's gonna hate us.
Why?
He called her and he said, Rouser, I told her that the guys who are buying it, there's some big dealers from Chicago.
These are pictures from the unit he walked earlier, the property. Oh, so it does have a carport.
Yeah, it does.
I thought it was only street parking.
No, I think ARV is probably $475.
And someone offered him $350 to $380 cash.
Yeah, he said no.
Man, maybe we give him a little bit closer to retail with terms we want. If we have to give him a little bit more down, I think I might be able to raise it.
Okay. And Colin, I saw your Craigslist, your listing here for the Salem house. How long has the septic been there? Is it an older tank? Is it a newer tank? Okay, I'll shoot you a call about 9:30 when I'm leaving the other site, and we'll plan for 10 tomorrow. Okay, thanks for taking the call, Jeff. Bye.
Well, we would want to do a septic inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him tomorrow, say, hey, the boss, we typically do this, he's gonna wanna do a septic inspection if we enter into an agreement.
Yeah.
You know, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Say it'll be at our expense.
Yeah. Dang, man, we might be getting too many deals. We're gonna need to maybe to wholesale some of these or raise more money.
We need to raise more money.
I gotta find more contractors. It's 6 p.m. I'm currently on Facebook and in SIFT. I actually use Facebook a lot more than I would really like to, but that's where a bunch of real estate investors, like with all the Facebook groups and stuff, go. So I just joined a new Facebook group that I'm kind of going through. It's not even like a networking group. It's just, so I'm going in, trying to see what I can take from it. Because I'm really big on education. So I'm always trying to educate myself. What can I learn that can propel me forward, propel my business forward? And honestly, it kind of seems like things are just picking up for us right now. Ever since I've been back, we've been moving and grooving. But things are just, it's going to be a good rest of the year and heading into next year, but we have to be prepared for it. What I'm doing now, as before we head out, I'm going to end the video here, but I want to prep for the next day. What's my day going to look like? I have an idea of what that is. That way I'm ready for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.